we will be talking about laws of exponent. Let's go with the first law of exponent. The first law of exponent is known as multiplying powers with the same basis or like basis. So here we have the first law of exponent. We have a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n, and the result would become a raised to m plus n. Remember that multiplying powers with like basis or with the same basis in our given here, the first law, we have your base a. So you can see they are both the same. So if they are both the same and they are with different exponent, we simply have to copy the base. Copy the base, then just add the exponents. Just get the sum of the exponents of the two. So this is the first law of exponent. This is multiplying powers with the same basis. Okay, let's have an example. Let's say we have x raised to the power of 4 multiplied by x raised to the power of 2. So here, if we are going to find out the answer for this, we have to copy our base. Our base is x. So we have x raised to the total of the two exponents. So we have 4 plus 2, and this is x raised to the power of 6. That's the simplification of the product of x to the 4th and x squared. Another, let's say we have 2 squared times 2 to the power of 5. So here we have copy our base, which is 2. Then we have 2 plus 5. So we have 2 raised to the power of 7. So now we need to find out the power of 2 raised to the power of 7. And 2 raised to the power of 7 is equal to, what do you think? 128. Because you are going to multiply 2 7 times by itself. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32, times 2 is 64, times 2. So the result now is 128. Another, let's say we have y raised to the power of 7 multiplied by y raised to the power of negative 5. So here we have y, that's the base. Then we just need to get the total of our two exponents. So we have 7 plus negative 5. So your answer now will become, what is the sum of 7 and negative 5? It is equal to 2. So the answer is y squared. Okay, let's go with our second law of exponent. Our second law of exponent is raising a power to a power. So let's say we have here, we have a raised to the power of m. Again, it will be raised to n. So we have a raised to the product of the two exponents. We have m n. This is raising a power to a power. Okay, let's have an example of this. Let's say we have 4x squared y. Then we are going to raise this to the power of 2. So this will become now, we have 4. We are going to get the long notation of this. So we have 4x squared y times 4x squared y. So it will become now the first law. We have now 4 times 4. This is 16. Then we have the same base. X squared multiplied by x squared that will become x to the power of 4. Then y times y. Remember that when a variable, it has no exponent, but it is understood that the exponent of this is always equal to 1. So when it is equal to 1, we just need to add the two exponents of y, 1 plus 1. So we have y squared. So the answer now will become 16x to the power of 4 y squared. Or we can also have our second solution using this law. We have 4x squared y. You're going to square this. So what you're going to do is simply distribute the exponents. You have to distribute the exponents. So we have 4. We distribute, it will become square. Then x, the exponent of x is 2 times 2. Then we have y. The exponent of y here is 1, but no need to write 1. So just write 2. Then let us simplify, get the power of this. What is 4 squared? Because 4 times 4 is 16. Then x, get the product. We have x to the power of 4. Then copy y squared. So it's pretty simple. Remember that we still got the same results. If we are going to use, let's say, the first law, it will still be the same as applying the second law. So let's have another example of this. Let's say we have a to the power of 4, b to the power of 6. Then we have to the power of 5. So we have a raised to the power of 4, just copy, then you multiply the main exponent, which is 5. Then b raised to the power of 6, you multiply using your main exponent 5. So let us simply get the product of your base a and your base b. We have a 4 times 5, that is equal to 20. Then b raised to the power of the product of 6 and 5, we have 30. So that's the answer. It's pretty simple. Okay, thank you.